lot of freedom. So if they want to experiment on sex, the Americans do not stop them. They are very free. So that's where we see you differ. That's where you will get a problem with her. You will tell her, I should believe that yeah, uncle is very true. Then you begin to raise the bar. Uncle is very true, but there are some uncles that will hurt you. So you cannot know which uncle. If you want to trust any uncle, come and ask me.
Okay, hello and welcome to Ndito radio program. We are broadcasting live from Community Radio FM radio station here in UK. And today, first of all, I want to say happy birthday to His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Davido Emmanuel. And may God bless him. Okay. Today, we'll be having the Commissioner of Health. He's our guest for today. This a long waiting guest that a lot of people have been asking. Why not invite him on the show? Today he's not here with me in the studio, but we are linking him up from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. So very soon you will see him. And just make sure you prepare your question or you write your question for me. Or you call in and ask your question. Like I always say, please, when you ask a question, make sure get a polite. Polite answer. So today, our guest will be talking about the health system in Akwa Ibom State. So if you have anything about health, COVID-19 issues that a lot of people have been asking me today, please pop your question across to him today, the real man himself today. So, and you're gonna be welcoming. Okay, it's there on the screen with us. Okay, our guest is now joining us all the way from Akwa Ibom State. But before I welcome him on the show, our guest today, like I always say, is a commissioner for health. His name is Dr. Dominic Ukbong. So Dr. Dominic Ukbong has studied in abroad, Nigeria, in fact, Nigeria, UK, and United States. So he's full of knowledge about medical, in the medical field, if you may say, if you permit me to say that. So today, I welcome Ms. Dr. Dominic Ukbong on the show. Welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you very much, Etna. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. I'm happy to have you here. I believe others are happy to have you here as well. So I want to first ask you, like I already said, you study in the UK here, America and in Nigeria. You have, at least you have been to some hospital in these two countries, and you see how things are, and with your knowledge and everything, do you think, or do you believe, or what have you changed in Akwa Ibom State as a commissioner for health?
Thank you very much, Edna. We came into Akwa Ibom State as a government in 2015. I came in on the invitation of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Udom Emmanuel, 2015. When we came in, I can tell you with all truth that the healthcare system was not very good. I speak that with knowledge of the past. I had worked in Akwa Ibom State. I came to Akwa Ibom State to work after my qualification and studies. Worked in Mobile, and I was as part contribution to the community by Mobile for 2 days a week. Worked in Emmanuel Hospital, Eket, in the 1980s. From 1980 to about 1989, I served partly in Mobile and partly in that hospital. During that period, I had the privilege of seeing how the health system was, travel around the state, and I can tell you that by the time I came in 2015, there was a lot of difference. Many hospitals had become very dilapidated, including the hospital Ekid where I worked and did a lot of surgeries there. At the time I came, you could hardly find any hospital with a solid perimeter fencing. As a result of that, the equipment of most hospitals had been stolen. There was hardly any hospital with a borehole that was functional because the submersible pumps had virtually all been stolen and sold out. Things in the theaters were lacking. Many of the buildings in most of the hospitals were leaking badly. A number of the hospitals that were significant hospitals, what I call the group reference hospitals, could hardly function. Walls had cracked, leakages, and then they were overgrown with grass. Some of the hospitals actually had reptiles crawling in when patients were there. Some of the hospitals were totally abandoned. The of primary healthcare service was in the hands of the local government. That the governor was always intervening. Even so, they were not running very well. So a lot of things were wrong with the hospital system. We came in and we looked at all that. And because of the very poor state of services, it wasn't surprising that the governor himself decided that that was going to be a main focus of his government. And today you could see what he has done with it. I think that's what I can answer to you until I take the questions. The governor has intervened by reconstruction of several hospitals, Ikono, Etinan, Ikono Guru, Wita Oron, Etumbang, St. Luke's Hospital, Emmanuel Hospital, Eket, General Hospital, Awa, all those big hospitals. As I'm talking to you, there is major reconstruction going on in General Hospital, Ikodepene, and also in Ikodabasi. So he's done a lot, but reconstruction of the hospital is not enough. What he has done to ensure that the healthcare system run very well is, apart from the infrastructure, there is the human side, the healthcare people. The governor has employed several nurses and doctors. The last batch of employment were 250 nurses and 150 doctors, and we're currently employing 150 attendants and other cadre of staff, pharmacists, physiotherapists, laboratory scientists. Let me mention that before we came in, there was no production of nurses in the schools of nursing because accreditation had been withdrawn due to politics in the training schools of nursing. And when we came in, within a short time, accreditation was obtained, and they started producing after 4 years of lack of production, which created a gap and loss of manpower. We have done a significant change in healthcare. There are also policies that are making the services run very well. As you may know, health insurance has been approved by His Excellency in Council. And with that, then the primary healthcare delivery system is on course. They are now doing a migration of this from the local government to the primary healthcare agency. So whenever you look at it, it's been a tremendous stride. The area healthcare service in the state.
Thank you, Doctor. I heard you talk about primary healthcare in the states, and you also talk about how His Excellency has done this. Oh, he keeps on saying general hospital. So there are some primary healthcare centers in the villages that are not functioning, and even they don't even have nurses. Even the one that have nurses, the nurses doesn't turn up. They're complaining of no payment of salaries. Does it mean you are not aware of this?
I'm aware, certainly aware. We have 446 primary healthcare centers in the state. That's huge. We have 44 secondary healthcare centers in the state. When you combine the two, that's a very huge number. As I said earlier, primary healthcare was under the local government. The state government usually intervened a lot of times financially. Even so, I also took care to visit those hospitals to try to correct them. Now, because it was not very well catered for by the local government system, many of the things were left undone. As I mentioned, no perimeter fences led to the loss of, and there was hardly any water in most of those places. And because they were not being paid, their salaries are supposed to be paid by the local government system. Many of the staff had very low morale and couldn't go to work. Many of them turned the primary healthcare centers into farmlands and all that. So the correction for that was for us to make sure that the primary healthcare development system was brought in, and that we did. And governor intervened and then actually established the primary healthcare development agency with a chairman, with a full staff, also gave structures, buildings for them, and then created the committee for the migration. Essential thing to change that was to make sure that the staff were migrated to the primary healthcare service from the local government commission. And that is ongoing, the migration. But the other aspects that would make it to work very well is the healthcare, health insurance, which with that health insurance will enable the federal government and the funders to actually put a lot of money into that system. So having had the health insurance approved, awaiting the State House of Assembly to pass it, so for the governor to sign it into law. Once that is done, then I think we will be on course to have those things changed. The number of hospitals I've mentioned to you, frankly speaking, will create a monumental task for any government to address even in 10 years. It's a large, large number. And what has happened is that the government has considered that there's a better way to be able to address that. If in the senatorial districts and the federal constituencies, you can establish good healthcare services in those areas. You don't have to take all that number together. What happens in developed countries where you are, for instance, is the fact that you have medical emergency response system where if anybody falls ill or has an emergency, you can call a memorial number, digit number 911 or 112, and the ambulance can pick you up there. While in the ambulance, you are being taken care of in a good ambulance system with paramedics, and you are going to be taken to the hospital where you'll be given the appropriate treatment. The governor, in line with that pursuit, has ensured that roads are created in the interlands in many areas, leading to some strategic hospitals, so that when the ambulance system takes off fully, we've gone far in that medical emergency response system.
Okay,
It will be
doctor.
possible for the ambulance to reach
Okay, so
within a
let me
short
come in.
time and
Let me
deliver.
come in there. You talk about the ambulance. Then, how many ambulances do we have in the state now?
Right now we have about 10. It's not enough. Those 10 are distributed sparsely in the senatorial districts, but we are trying to get more as we develop the medical emergency response system. I'm talking to you from the EOC, Emergency Operations Center, from where we could actually view the whole state. And if you call, we can see from the map of where you are calling from. Is a particularly important aspect of the emergency response system. So
Okay.
that has been established here.
Okay,
That
they have
aspect,
been
so we
asking me
can
to
reach.
open the phone line. Okay, now as you can see, we are having Commissioner for Health, Akwa Ibom State, on the show today. So the phone line is open, so you can call in and ask a question. But remember, we have Commissioner for Health to ask things that relate to health. But um, doctor, when you say we have 10 ambulance, it's each has distributed to each. Is it, what did you say? Um, Senatorial. I think we have 3 senatorial in Nigeria, in Akwa Ibom. Is it senatorial district in Akwa Ibom? How many do we? I think we have 3. I don't. I hope I'm correct. Anyway,
We have three senatorial districts.
Akwa
Now,
Ibom.
Uyo senatorial district is a center, and we don't have just one ambulance there. In other senatorial districts, when I talk about ambulance, I'm talking about well-equipped ambulances. There are other ambulances not well-equipped we are trying to equip. So we distribute them strategically. If you call for an ambulance now in the state because of the good roads, you will have a response. For instance, in the state capital here, Ibom Specialist Hospital has 2 ambulances, and Itumbang has, and then we have in the secretariat about 4 other ambulances. The other ones in the other secretariat are just one strategically located, which we are trying to equip to treat like the ones in headquarters here. So that's what it is. As it is today, there is no part of the state you cannot reach under 1 hour on the good roads that we have. So the ambulance system are doing well. We are still acquiring more.
So this ambulance of Obogome, does it mean Kenya can just say don't throw seven Mewodi if people in the village put a cross across to them, or is only service the town?
Oh, yes, people have called us from far distances and we pick them up. We've got calls actually as far as Hinterland in Nibiona. We've gone there to pick patients from Uyo. And then we had a major incident at one time in our local government. Ambulances moved both from Uyo here and from Emmanuel Hospital to reach there. So we have service going on.
Okay. Um, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to ask more question on that because I'm not there. I wouldn't know how many. So you left for those listening to you to call in and ask question. Like I said, the phone line is open, so you can call in and ask the Honorable Commissioner question. Yeah, the most important one, this COVID-19. I want to ask, how is the state government handling this case? Because there was a time I heard that
COVID-19.
some figures that some people were giving different figure, you were giving different figure about this COVID-19 issue. So people really want to know how the government is handling this particular pandemic.
Well, I think that the best people to give figures of COVID-19 in Akwa Ibom State will be the Akwa Ibom team that is managing it, the Incident Management Committee. And those figures are verifiable and have been authenticated by the NCDC, the Nigerian for Disease Control. So if any other person outside these two groups gives a figure, it's not likely to be accurate. We have been handling COVID-19 very well. The best way to handle a situation is to prepare for it. We need 19 that they were to be
I think we
infectious disease.
Yeah, I think we have a call on the line.
Hello?
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 Yes. What's your name and where are you calling
Hello?
from?
Hello, good evening. My name is Etienne Edet. I'm calling from Germany.
Okay. Do you have a question for the commissioner?
Yeah, I have three questions for our honorable commissioner.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Mr. Commissioner, good evening, sir.
Good evening. You're welcome, sir.
Hello?
You're welcome, sir.
Hello?
We can hear you. Please, can you go ahead and speak? We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Commissioner, good evening, sir.
Good evening. You're
Good
welcome.
evening, sir. First of all, I want to say God bless the government of Honorable Udom Emmanuel, and God bless
Amen.
all his cabinet behind him. Mr. Commissioner,
Amen.
you said something about health insurance. You said something about medical emergency system. And you said something about how efficient presently there's 10 ambulance in Akwa Ibom State, how efficient the ambulance are. I am from Okobo local government in Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Commissioner, I want to ask at first, the health insurance we are talking about, for example, in the Western world, being a rich or a poor, for example, in Germany, you are a rich or you are a poor, you have health insurance. That is the number one thing that the government needs to provide for each citizen. I really want to ask, does Akwa Ibomites have health insurance? Because I know that every single thing you do in the hospital, when you go to the hospital, you have to pay for it. Even to check your temperature in the hospital, you need to pay for it. Even to check your weight in the hospital, you need to pay for it. That's number one. I would really like our honorable commissioner to explain more, elaborate more on the health insurance situation in Akwa Ibom State. Now we now come to medical emergency system. Our host, Mrs. Edna, asked the commissioner if the people in the villages get this emergency system too. And our honorable commissioner said, for example, in Ibiono, they had to pick somebody from Ibiono for emergency system. But I believe, Mr. Commissioner, that there are a lot of people in villages that don't get this service. They are not even aware of it. There is something all about awareness. It's not just providing 10 ambulance in Akwa Ibom State as a whole, and most of the ambulance stays in Uyo. And the people in the interior villages, they got no ambulance. They got no medical emergency services to attend to them. I would really like to elaborate on that in the next 1-2 minutes. And another issue I want to ask, this ambulance service being provided, this ambulance emergency service being provided by the state government, my question here is, will the patient, which is being picked wherever the patient was, will the patient pay for this service or not? That is one question concerning that.
Okay.
Mr. Commissioner, I also heard about you talking about Akwa Ibom state government employing more health workers, nurses, and thereof. I'm from Akwa Ibom local government. The last time I saw we have a maternity hospital in Ekeya, Akwa Ibom, which stands in between Amamong, the village of Amamong, and the village of Ekeya. But on the signboard is Maternity Hospital, Ekeya, Akwa Ibom. Mr. Commissioner, I will stand here to tell you that my people are suffering. My people are suffering in the sense that the last time I went home, I passed through the maternity and there were a lot of patients, pregnant women, women with babies that came for immunization, women with pregnant women that came for antenatal care. They were sitting down outside. The maternity was being closed, locked up. The roof, one side of the roof is fallen. The back side is fallen. The front side, the right hand side of the front side is fallen. No medical system for them. No workers, no nurses, no doctors. They have just two, because I had asked them questions. They have just two nurses. And one of the nurses is an assistant nurse, according to what the patient told me. Is an assistant nurse. She stays in Amamong. Then the other nurse lives in Oran.
Mr. Ta, can you round up so that Dr. Dominic can answer your question?
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm saying this because our honorable commissioner said something about more nurses being recruited to be employed. There, they don't have a doctor. They don't have nurses to work. One nurse will work for the whole day, which is not good. Those people were there, the patients were there, but there was nobody to attend to them. And the look of the maternity hospital is so devastating that we are all human beings who also think, do they come here to get medical treatment? Are they getting what they want? So I will ask, Mr. Commissioner, please, if there is possibility of also looking into little medical centers in the villages to see how they are faring. Is the system working the way it's supposed to work?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ta.
Begging for your indulgence. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you very much for your questions. I feel touched by your deep concern over the health in the state, especially from your area in Akwa Ibom. Let me start with your last question about the primary healthcare center, the maternity center in Ekeya, Akwa Ibom. When I started, I spoke about the health services in the primary care system. Healthcare system in our country and in our state is 3 layers. the primary health, the secondary health care, and the tertiary. The primary health care was under the control of the local government. I said that before. And when we are talking about what the government is doing now, it has cost in comparison with what we met on the ground, the baseline. If there was no health care, what now has to be related to that to know how successful it has been. I mentioned that we have 446 care centers, and I did say that system hospitals was not well done. I talked about the dilapidation. What you are describing about Alcohol is no different from very many other areas. We saw that, and that is why His Excellency intervened frequently to try to salvage those places. But we were aware that it was to salvage those hospitals in the state they were and they were being managed. That's why the state government created the Primary Health Care Development Agency, which is known to be safe. And that primary health care system work. It is in the progress. I never said that it's been completed, it's in progress. And government is doggedly. So your observation is not wrong, your expectation is not wrong, but we have to put a timing to it. Government is doing something about these places. And once the primary health development to full function as is going to come, I believe that most of those places will be situations if this get addressed. So be rest. Meanwhile, people who use those facilities and so forth or do not have the services of those places actually have access to the secondary health care. And I mentioned the ambulance system you talked about. I will talk about the emergency response. It's in development. The emergency response, talk about pay fees. Let me remind you that when we came in here, there was a policy that healthcare services for under 5, pregnant women, and the aged were free. These 3 categories of people are the ones who are most vulnerable and are most sick anywhere in the world. That means you are saying healthcare services are free in the state. There is no place in the world where healthcare services are free. Healthcare services are very expensive. We know that. So the only thing that makes it work everywhere else is a health insurance. And His Excellency has approved it. And so we are going that way. When you talk about paying fees and so forth, don't forget that when we came in, we made a situation where that policy probably may have been created because of whatever the government was receiving as allocation. It is not the same with this government. Anybody who is very close to government knows that our government has done a lot in running of this state. Mega allocation are coming to the state with the number of population changing from the time it was about 5.2 million to 7.2 million that we are running today. His Excellency is doing it in those areas, those issues. The medical emergency is coming on stream, and we have been responding. When I mentioned, if you are not mentioned, there are many on a daily basis. So to assure you, sir, that things are changing very fast with respect to medical emergency. We've now established the operations center. We can reach by telephone, or people can reach us in this center, and once you call, we respond and can.
Oh, I think he's having problem with his network.
Health insurance has been approved by His Excellency in Council. That is going to serve as an executive bill to the House, and the House, when passed, I believe this will be done fast, will be sent back to His Excellency to sign into law. I never said it is running already.
Okay, Dr. Dominic, and because of our time, we really need to rush and touch the area of this COVID-19 we were about to talk about before we receive a call. And if I should ask you, how many ventilators do we have in the state at the moment?
We had 19 ventilators. We've just got more. We have about 4 more donated to us. That has increased the number. Let me explain something, that ventilators are not the treatment for COVID. Because this is a misconception. People believe when you have ventilator, COVID is not. Ventilator is the last resort in a person who has COVID and gone to the last stage, cannot breathe. That's when you use ventilators. Majority of the people we have treated here, and we've treated many, we've only lost who were moribund, brought to us. One of them unconscious, the other one with severe comorbidities, severe diabetes, severe hypertension, semi-conscious, and so forth. We lost those 3 people. But essentially, managing COVID here, we have had, we have been able to manage cases. We have managed our COVID cases solely. Only about 4 people have been on our ventilators, and the ventilator has worked.
Okay. We have another call on the line. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello. Hello, my name is Ita Etienne. I'm the one that just called for about, I'm calling from Germany. And Mr. Commissioner, thank you very much for your response to the question. God bless you.
Just have 1 minute to summarize your question, please.
Thank you very much. I'm not asking a question. I just want to make an appeal. I want to make an appeal to the state government, because the maternities in the local government, according to my honorable commissioner, is being beheaded by the local government areas, local government councils. I would beg for your indulgence, Mr. Commissioner, that please, if the state government can come into it in a situation that the state government can be coming by sending agency to be monitoring what the local governments are doing towards the little health centers in the villages. Because I wept when I saw the situation of people in that mentality.
Okay, Mr. Thank you very much. I think the Honorable Commissioner have heard you.
Thank you very much. I think I have addressed this. I did say that we are working on those because we are migrating the services onto ourselves. We still intervene in those cases. I think I said that. I've addressed it about twice. I want to assure you that the government is not leaving any stone unturned in the pursuit of improving those services.
Okay, now still on the COVID-19. And there's a building in Kitungbang. There is a general hospital, and they renovated it. They equipped it. I haven't been there. So I'm just saying what I've been told. Thank God you are here to tell us or put us to shine more lights. So this hospital, how many beds are in that hospital?
To answer your questions straight away, is 300-bedded hospital. But let me explain, because when you ask about how we fight,
300-bedded hospital. Because of this COVID-19, that was why they renovated a hospital. So what stopped federal or state government to renovate some hospital in the villages? Or they have to wait until this time when this pandemic came up, they now have to bring a lot of money or some money out somewhere and renovate that place? Because the concerned people of Akwa Ibom said are saying that they're only using that to make some ways, that they didn't know that they wanted to create any health facility for anybody. And there's a lot of concern about the COVID-19 patient, that they are not real. There's nothing like that in Akwa Ibom. So is it true? Are you aware about all this?
I want to believe that the statements or the allegations you're making are based on misconceptions and not what actually to be because it is very, very inaccurate. The state government has intervened in hospitals. I mentioned at the onset of my speech here
General hospital.
that we found, yes, major hospital in a particular area. The primary healthcare center doesn't do surgeries. The primary healthcare center doesn't intervene in major accidents. They are mainly maternity and normally under normal practical purpose. There is not supposed to be a doctor in a primary healthcare center. But we are using that, we use doctors and some doctors of the state. When you go, the ideal situation is that nurses who are experienced are trained to handle antenatal care and doctors. And any case that is beyond them is referred to a general hospital. So if you don't have a good general hospital, whatever you are doing in the primary healthcare center is going to be a waste. So it is critical, and government intervened. And I mentioned that government was intervening in primary healthcare, pumping money to the local government commission to help in those primary healthcare, while it was reconstructing the totally dilapidated general hospitals in I mentioned Ikono, I mentioned Etinan, I mentioned Ikwitaron, I mentioned Itumbang, I mentioned St. Duke's Hospital Anwa, I mentioned Emmanuel Hospital, I mentioned Ikorabasi, I mentioned General Hospital. This is a lot of areas and they take a lot of money. Anybody who is interested is free to go and visit those people and see those places and see what government has done. Government went out of this country to buy a lot of equipment that were going to come in a container load to this place.
Okay, doctor. If I should come in there.
Sure. No, understand that this government has done a lot in those areas of help.
Okay. This COVID-19, is there anything like testing in Akwa Ibom? You know, like testing anything? Do you have anything like that?
And now that question sounds rather funny to me, because I believe that based where you are in UK and those of you in Germany and United States must be also aware that NCDC, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, has been talking. The Nigerian Disease Control has announced that the PCR laboratory in Akwa Ibom State is the best in the country. So how come that people don't know about this? So if we have a laboratory of that nature, how can they not be testing? Year alone, we tested 57. We're going to send to some new samples. We've collected already 199 for the next batch of tests. We've been testing. The data of testing in here showed that in the recent past, we have tested 663 people. And we have given
what is
numbers.
The population of Akwa Ibom? What is the population of people in the Akwa Ibom? What is the population in the Akwa Ibom state? The population.
What was your question? The population of Akwa Ibom now is estimated at 7.2.
So if 7.2 and only 600 plus has been tested, what happened to the rest? What about to those one in the villages?
May I ask you now, has the British government tested everybody?
We are encouraged to be tested.
No government has tested everybody. Listen, nobody has ever been able to test all the members of the population. We are testing according to scientific guidelines given to us by NCDC. We use it. That's how. And people are calling in. We've had calls of 4,317 calls from people who have sickness, who have complaints, and we profile these calls. And when they meet the guidelines of the NCDC, we bring them in. Some we actually go there to carry them, or they come in. Those are the people that we are testing.
Okay. The last question from me, please. We are not taking more calls. We gave you time to call. You're not taking more calls again. And the last question from me. Sorry, the call was coming in. Oh God, I forgot what I wanted to ask you. The last question I want to ask is that how do you or your office, what have they done to prevent this thing from spreading?
You're broken up. I think that what you're asking me is, what we are doing to prevent
the COVID-19
from spreading.
Yes.
Yes. The best way to prevent is, is to educate the people. And we have incident management committee, 13 pillars that are managing this COVID-19. One of the pillars is information. Another pillar is contact tracing. Another pillar there is point of entry, what we call point of entry pillar, where we actually screen people coming into the state at the air and all the roads entries and even the water points. You know, we have the longest shoreline in our state. So we have teams there who are screening people, profiling them, and any of them who is a person of interest, which means we have identified maybe one or two things in your answers that give us an indication that you may possibly have COVID-19. We reach out to you into tests. So we are doing a lot of enlightenment, training people in the hospitals, and also enlightening the public through the radio, jingles, drama sketches, bills, posters, and billboards. We're doing that and then also we do them in the local languages, the main languages in Akwa Ibom State, Anang, Oron, and Ibibio languages. So those are the things we are doing right now. We're doing constantly. We also have a pillar in that incident management committee called prevention and control, and that team goes about to decontaminate wherever any facility believe have been contaminated by anybody who was or suspected area, people who may have crowded. We decontaminate church and many other places.
Is face masks compulsory? Okay, Akwa Ibom State.
It is compulsory, but people, as you know, sometimes take it slightly. We are trying to enforce it. It's difficult to enforce. Wherever you fail it, in some places, people have been arrested and they are made to do some.
There's a call that I've been calling. Let me just pick this last one. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Ikpe from Italy.
Okay, Ikpe from Italy.
Please, I learned that the healthcare chairman is around with you there. I can say. Please, my question is that I want to ask a little question from the Mr. The senator of the healthcare.
Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic
Commissioner for Dr. Dominic Ukpong. I'm from Etinan, please. Please, my question is that I want to know there are many people in Etinan and many hospitals in Etinan also, which doesn't have the good care. And in this COVID-19 period now, many of them doesn't have even a nose guard and everything, all the necessary thing they want to use in there. They always call me and also tell me some of, like my family now, I always give them some help to be able to go to the market space to buy some things to take care of themselves, which I ask them some questions. They do tell me that the government doesn't come around to there for them to be able to help them for protection in this COVID-19 period. Please, can I be able to ask the Mr. Dominic to maybe what is the problem that they did not go to Etinan for their sanitation over there, please.
So what you are saying is that Etinan has been abandoned by the government. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Right. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to assure you that it's not abandoned. I think you've got very incorrect piece of information. Etinan General Hospital was the very first hospital in this state. that Governor Udom Emmanuel intervened. We visited the place together, and within 1 week of his visit, the place was overhauled. We started the reconstruction. It is the first place that was touched. Till today is functional. It has a sand machine, it has a number of things. It has one of the best today. It has staff. The doctor there, Dr. Eshirime, is somebody that you can, I'm sure that if your family is in Etina, really reach out to him and ask him questions. I don't know which village in Etina that you are referring to. There in the leprosy hospital, we used to be run by a mission, is being helped and run essentially by Excellency, because it was a missions hospital. The Excellency has taken it over, providing medications, reconstructing the buildings there. So I don't know who told you that Etinan has been abandoned. When a huge number of Etinan sons have been grateful to His Excellency, and they are working with His Excellency in all areas. Etinan has the paint industry, it has things there happening. Etinan, the town itself, the road network is being rebuilt. The College of Health Sciences in Etinan, and we are revamping it. We have already done so much for it that it has been upgraded from School of Health Technology to College of Health Technology. Who is telling you that Etinan has been abandoned? It's a center of activities. So that information is not true, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Dominic Ukpong, for joining us on the show. I don't know if you have anything to say to the Akwa Ibom people before you go.
I want to reassure the Akwa Ibom people that this government is doing a lot. This is the first year in this new term of His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel, and in 1 year, a lot has been achieved already for the state. The next couple of weeks, I'm sure, is going to be commissioning new projects. I'm very sure, absolutely sure of healthcare systems is going to commission, because they are already, not to talk about some other projects, investments. In the time of COVID, investors are still interested at coming. Our Ibom Air is highly functional and going to resume flight. And so everything, by God's grace, is coming on. As I'm talking to you, the governor is very concerned about reopening schools and all the processes that will require opening schools for children to do their exam, WAEC exam, and so forth, so that they don't miss 2 years. I've been very concerned and working very hard to ensure this comes to pass. So to reassure the people of Akwa Ibom State that the governor is committed, we are all fighting COVID, and by God's grace, we shall defeat it. Indeed.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for joining us. Okay, thank you. And I don't know if you enjoyed that interview. I did. I don't know about you. I did anyway. Wow. Okay, it's there anyway. The moment some people have been waiting for is the raffle, cash giveaway raffle draw, or sponsored by Ndito Akwa Ibom Youth in Diaspora. Okay, I think that is coming up after this musical break.
Hello, good people of Akwa Ibom State. It's your boy Prince Nice, aka Savik. It's our own. You already know. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom State is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom State is too fine. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom State is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom State is too fine. Ayine basi bom kendo. Ayine Akwa Ibom kendo. Ayine Ibom kendo. Ayine forgive your kendo. Ayine bon awo kendo. Aniya ko awo kenge mi do. You supposed to know. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. See, give me the want some photo. Bara wine me dara. Give me the walk back, say woro. Say photo, but say no woro. Throw away your hands up in the air. Do like say you know they care. Be prisoners, I know they don't. You out there, but you know they fear. 1, 2, 3, I'm back to the town. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Abasepa Iboma ya ya. Amiemi me ya ya. Eka me ya ya. Ngina aide to ya ya. Ngina sondu do ya ya. A doctor Temo me to ya ya. Apostle Koriko ya ya. Praise compensation ya ya. Sabo benam kapsini fungnam. Kosa na matim bona manidem. Anamidium bona manidem. Oh, you already know. It's your boy business so. Yaba na bado. Abasienam yabado. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. I'm proud of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Our people here we so kind. Akwa Ibom shade is too fine. Nah, if you come to get down, you know what I mean. Embrace second year. The fellow sit out. That boy alone man get chill. Man want him in them no life. Slow ski. I see you. But show you one. Go gang in it up now. That one day. And I'm getting a bugger friend here. Oh, 4. Sawika Jackson. I'm gonna get your one them friend when go have in. I'll see where they now. Okay, now let's do this. This is our thing. All sons and daughters, come close to me. Let's dance. Okay.
The 11. Yes.
That's so we did do am.
About 11 some, no, about
You are
12
on the
to
live
12.
show. Anyway,
Hello, everybody.
are you there?
I'm fine.
This one is a different set of the program, different segment of the program. A lot of people have been waiting for this opportunity. They have been asking so many questions. They said we should not do this in too much grammar. We should speak the language where everybody will understand. So,
Okay.
because this one will be something where one person or one tribe get. So, madam, how you dey?
I'm fine.
This one will bring Oyibo come here. This one will be Oyibo. I think
I know.
we have Ikpe is also joining us. Okay, you see him. Ikpe don't join us now. Hello, Ikpe, how you dey?
Hello?
Victor, how you dey?
Hello?
Hello, Victor, how you dey?
Hello?
You know if you hear us.
He can't hear us.
Hello?
It might be the connection.
Maybe it's network connection or something. Oh, then.
Hello?
Yeah.
Anyway, today
Yes.
you are here with me to witness the cash giveaway. And this
Yes, I
thing,
am.
you say, Ndito Kwame youth in diaspora sponsor am. What you make una come
Hello?
up with this now?
I say, in the Akwa Ibom youth in diaspora, most of the time, like so far, we've just been, focusing on, renovating things back home, especially in the rural area, which we feel that, the government give less attention to. So we just thought of an idea that, okay, oh, we have done renovation. Now it's time to start touching people's lives personally. And we cannot go around and start knocking on each person's door and saying, oh, do you need help? So we felt like this lotto or this raffle is a way to give somebody something that maybe that they are in need right now, and that money that they win can really go a long way in their life at this moment because of what is going on all around the world. So that's why me and my other members decided to come up with this cash giveaway slash, like some people call it, a raffle drawing.
Let's see whether Ikpe join us. The man will go break the thing down well. Hello, Mr. Ikpe? Hello? Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
I know a lot of people are waiting for this opportunity.
Yeah, hello, I'm with you. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm with you guys.
Yeah,
hello.
I know you are with us guys, but when we not gonna hear guys now, what we go do? You are with us guys. What happen, guys?
Hello, I'm with you guys. I'm with you.
I know you are with us guys. Then I ask you.
Hello?
Now you are with us guys. It's like we no hear you. Waiting they happen.
Okay. Abby. I'm cool. I'm good. Good evening. Good evening to you all.
Yeah. They were asking the Freke why in the talk when you in diaspora are doing lotto or raffle draw, as we may call it.
I don't think Mr. Ikwe can hear you.
Mr. Ikwe cannot hear. I don't know what's going on. But wait, I thought, is it not? Let me see. He must join us here. Well, I'm gonna. Hello, Mr. Ikpe. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly now.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was asking you why you are a member of Ndito Youth in Diaspora.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, and I ask you why you do the lotto. Why do you choose to do this lotto?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You just the waste our time small. Anyway, maybe move. Okay, the
We need to get to the real
business.
Thing. I'm so excited. Yeah. We need to get to this business.
I hope did you buy tickets?
Thank you.
Did you buy
tickets?
Thank you very much.
So you know buy tickets.
I did not buy tickets.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So how you want people buy ticket? How much you take sell ticket?
Okay. The way we did it is that, we have our website.
Okay.
So the procedure is to go to our website and you fill out the form on our website. And then the ticket price is 1,000 naira. So once you fill out your form, it goes straight into our email. Once we get your payment, we now send you your raffle ticket. Because in the ticket, behind the hash sign, there's a ticket number. So I pray whoever wins today, remember that ticket number. Because me, I need money. So if you can't give them the money, I don't mind you transferring it to my account.
Okay. So are we ready now? Can we go on?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is the ticket here, as you can see. There's a lot there being folded already. So I'm gonna see they said we should do this in our language where we understand. But in the here they blow grammar for me here. I don't understand them. Anyway.
Break on down, shake on.
Shake on down, shake on. Do like
Twist
this.
it all around.
Okay, don't do it. I want make I do them again. Yeah, tell me.
Keep shake on.
Shake on. Okay, shake on.
Okay, your hand don't tire. Your hand don't tire.
My hand don't make by yatukata.
Okay, you feel stop now. Okay.
So make I open now.
Open now.
Okay, I don't open now. See, yeah. Okay, may I put my hand inside?
Put your hand inside.
Okay.
And this one is for which prize? Is it the third prize, the second prize, or the
first? They do. I mean, may I come on my hand yet?
Okay, so we're gonna start with the third prize.
The third prize.
Yes.
Okay.
So put your hand inside. Check out. Now bring out one.
Only one. Okay.
Only one. I only want to see one.
Now one I bring out.
Okay.
So may I drop this one for
now
down?
Put our colo down.
Okay. So may I open now?
Open now. The first thing I want you to do is first show me the back of the ticket.
Okay.
So we'll know that nothing is in the back. Okay, now turn it around for us to see the name.
Siam.
I know if you see well do.
My hand don't give me. Siam.
Nsikan Udosen, that's our number 3 winner for today. Nsikan Udosen.
Okay.
Nsikan Udosen.
So you say maybe call this number, yeah? You could call
yes, we have to call Nsikan right now and tell him he's the lucky winner of the third prize.
What will be the third prize, Seth? Where you take me?
The third prize is 10,000 naira.
Nsikan Udosen. Now, wow, you don't try.
But if Nsikan Udosen decide not to pick up the phone, I will kindly transfer it to my account.
Oh, now that you be. Let me ring her.
Nsikan Udosen, I hope you are by your phone. Oh.
Phone they ring. Oh. Wait.
Mr. Nsikan.
Where Nsikan Udosen can enter? Hello?
Hello?
Is it Nsikan Udosen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ndito Akwa Ibom, you in diaspora, call you now.
Okay.
They want to tell you say you don't win money.
The third.
They want to tell you say you don't win money.
Okay.
So what will be your ticket number first? Make I know whether or not you.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, now 16 be this now. Okay. You want the third prize, you just want 10,000 naira for yourself.
Hey!
You're not happy at all. You just say okay.
Is it how much?
I said 10,000 naira.
Wow.
I mean, you don't want the money.
The excitement is not there.
You want to? Well, why you not talk now? I beg. You can't they laugh. Now you be among those where they thought say this thing na 419. Say no be real, they no go give you na money if you win.
No.
You know they among them. So you now believe now say na real thing now.
Yes.
Where you take 1,000 buy ticket, can't carry 10,000 go.
10,000. Congratulations.
Okay, you are proud of yourself. Okay, you just want 10,000 naira, and then you have to send your account number right away.
Okay.
To the WhatsApp group. I don't know if do you have the WhatsApp number?
Yes.
You are there. Send your account number right away.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Nsikan Udosen. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
He's very grateful. He said he's very grateful.
He's very grateful. So that was our third prize winner.
Yeah, that's the third prize.
So
then
now we're getting to the second prize. Check out with your hand, Pepe. Check out.
You know what kill me for here? Because this
your hand don't tire.
Person where don't chop belly
don't tire.
They do don't tire. I beg.
Okay, all right. Open now.
Open now. Okay.
Open now.
Okay, don't open now.
Your hand inside.
Okay. Don't turn again.
Check out. Now bring out one.
Just one. You can't be this one.
Just one.
See, now you be this one.
This is for the second prize winner.
May I drop this one?
Okay, put my colon down. Okay. Yes, put it down.
May I open them?
Now, open it.
Okay.
First, show us the back.
See that the back?
Is it clear?
Not
now turn the front around.
I don't turn on down.
For our second prize winner is Anjara Oluwaseun. For our second prize winner of 15,000 naira.
Hey. So we go call her now.
So we're gonna call right now.
Make you call them. Maybe tell them
I hope
the money.
The person picks up the phone call, because if they don't, I need money in my account.
I hope so. Okay. You don't they call him. Maybe you don't make too much noise. Maybe see. He don't they ring.
The suspense.
He just stay there with his phone. No, so don't win big. We don't win money here.
The suspense.
Thank you for using the smile
method. Carry
the person
you don't carry.
Oh my God!
I go call again. If I call
We're gonna call again. That person needs to pick up phone call.
Pick up. Oluwaseun.
Pick up. Oh my Jesus.
Thank you for using the smile
is not picking. Oluwaseun, that's second time. You're gonna tell the third time.
That second time, after third time, we have to move on to the next person.
Exactly. You're gonna lose money. Oluwaseun.
Anjorin, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Thank you for using the smile network.
Oh, sorry, Anjorin, your ticket is gone. Oh
my.
Egbele. We need to go for this. Oh, okay. That's your kong there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's my kong.
Okay.
So, what is this one for? Check it. Is your hand tired?
I don't tire. Wallahi.
Okay, you can stop now.
Oluwaseun, which kind of thing be this one? What we say?
With the phone call, if like you don't want money. Okay, put your hand inside. Check her.
You don't lose the money. Look it there.
Now pick up.
Pick one. Okay.
Just one.
I don't hear. Now
just one.
Now just one. I carry come there. Okay.
And this is for which price? Is the second?
This for the second prize, yeah. Oluwaseun
this is for the second prize because Oluwaseun did not pick up.
Okay.
So now
see the back, nothing.
Show me the back. Thank you. Now turn around and show me the front.
See the front, dear. Milton Idiom.
Milton Idiom.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a phone call now. I hope you pick up the phone, because you don't want to lose money.
I hope so.
So we are calling you for the second prize of 15,000 naira.
I hope so you go pick up now. Okay.
The suspense.
Milton, we
The
just call on.
suspense. The suspense. The suspense. The suspense.
Hey, this one don't pick. Quick. Hello.
Hello?
This is Ndito Akwa Ibom, Youth in Diaspora cash giveaway raffle draw. Did you buy a ticket?
Yes, I did.
You did buy a ticket? Wow. What is your ticket number?
My ticket number is 33.
33. That's it, 33. Yes. So congratulations.
You are the lucky
You just
winner.
won yourself 15,000 naira.
15,000 naira. Congratulations.
So wait, what's it?
Oh.
Are you shouting or you are screaming or you're happy?
I'm over happy.
You're over happy. Shebi, you there among those who thought said this is no real before. Now you don't win. Now what you talk?
No. It's not me. Nah, it's not me.
No be you. No be you talking. Since you talking. Since you said no be you talking. Okay.
I'm not the one that says it's not real now. Yeah,
Okay, because you don't win no money now. You know, say you read now because you don't win money. That's why. Okay, that's why. Now, what you go take this money do now? What you go take the money do? What will you do with the money?
The person that gave me the money.
What will you do with the money when you collect it? What will you do with it?
Support myself and also assist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice.
Okay, text your account number to that WhatsApp group.
The WhatsApp, yes.
Quickly, as soon as possible, because your money will be given right away. Okay, now the bigger one now we go for.
Now for the big prize. The number one prize.
Who's gonna be that lucky person? Who's gonna be that lucky person? Oh,
check it.
Shake it.
Your hand up, you.
Shake it. No, shake it. Don't shake. Don't prepare me.
Okay, you can stop now.
Okay.
You can stop now. Open.
Okay.
Now, put your hand, shake out, and come up with just one
ticket. I don't grab one.
Just one ticket for the big prize.
I don't carry on.
For the big prize.
Okay. May I open them?
Then we see the back first.
May I open them? See the back here.
Let's see the back first. Now turn it around. Let's see the front. For our first prize winner is Martin Bassi.
Wow.
Martin Bassi, you are our first winner.
Wow.
Martin Bassi.
So
congratulations.
Maybe call Martin.
We're gonna give you a call now. Let's see if this one will be overexcited too.
7-5.
The suspense is real. I hope he picks up.
I hope so.
Or else
I hope so. Hey!
Hello?
No even waste time. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. How you day?
I did fine, ma.
I know you did fine, brother. And I just want to tell you, say, make I ask you first. Did you buy a raffle draw?
Yes, ma. Yes,
you bought it. What is your ticket number?
31.
31.
31.
You have just won yourself 25,000 naira.
Thousand naira.
Oh God, I'm watching all in life, ma.
I'm very happy. You're very happy. Why you got the happy now?
No, right away. I was following up.
You were following up. You see, that one was written. Just the words. See, it was following up. Oh dear. You see? Oh dear. So what you need to do now is for you to send your account number right now to that WhatsApp group.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Send it. You don't tell me, tell yourself now you're lucky there. You don't win money with that.
Thank God.
Now God you go thank. Because Oluwashem who is supposed to win, he don't win. He don't go sleep. Forget himself. Now another person don't carry him.
Yeah, so sorry. But congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay, thank you. You see how the boy,
The boy was following up.
Boys go
want to
out
meet the money.
tonight. Something must happen. Something
Yes.
must happen. Now, on the flag, tell me about you are not only doing only first, second, and third draw. There's another.
So we just felt that, a lot of people, they really supported this, raffle ticket, because this is what we're doing for the first time. We have never tried it. So we want to appreciate some people by doing some bonus raffle. So, the bonus raffle is for 2,000 naira. And we just want to appreciate you that you actually took the time and, saw our flyer. You went to our website and you even you wanted to try. So because of that, we just felt in our mind that we needed to do some bonus prize, which is for 2,000 naira for a couple of people. So that's what we're going to do next. For the 2,000 naira bonus prize.
Okay, hold on first. Make I just mark the one. Where make I no go carry another one again. Join them.
No go carry them. Because if you carry 30 years, the money will be coming out of your account.
So what's happen now? Say
it's just like that.
Okay, we go for the bonus prize now.
Check it.
I better let me check some other thing. Join them.
Okay, all right.
Let me check another thing.
Okay, you can stop now.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble. Okay, twist it open.
Oh, it's open now.
Put your hand inside.
All right.
And come up with one.
All right. That's the one.
And the first lucky winner of our bonus prize of 2,000 naira is upside down.
Oh, upside down now.
And now it's okay. Victoria Abdul. Is that what?
Victoria
Abude. Victoria Abude.
Yeah.
Victoria Abude, you're the lucky winner of one of our bonus prize of 2,000 naira. We might not be able to call you right now because of our short time.
Exactly.
But we will reach out to every bonus prize winner and send it into your account. So can we go to the next one?
Maybe we can just call them and then try and see.
Okay. We can
try.
call them and see.
Yeah, let's see. Whether they are still there or not. Let's see. I hope
the wait
will pick up.
Real.
Ooh. Hello. Victoria.
Hello.
How you dey?
Hello. Fine.
They say hello, fine. I beg you go fit talk more louder, Mbok.
Louder, please.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Okay. Did you buy tickets?
Yeah, I did.
Raffle draw ticket. Oh yeah. Okay. What's your ticket number?
At 34.
34. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's that 34 there. So you are one of the people bonus winner. So you want yourself 2,000 naira.
I want to.
And we want to appreciate
yes.
you. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am. I'm so
Are
happy.
you gonna play again?
Sir? Ma?
Will you play again?
Yeah.
So we're gonna 2,000 naira. You know, you don't see the way Victoria just the answer. So, no, that's money. Now you say people win the first and second one. I mean, they don't get ahead like me.
They play now. The more you play, the more you win.
I think I will agree with what you said before. We're not gonna call them because so that our time. Because we need to pay these people money.
Yeah. We're just gonna announce and we'll reach out to them after the show. Okay. All right. Stop.
Okay.
And now put your hand inside. Take it, and come out with just one.
Just one. I am be that one.
Just one. And the second lucky winner of our bonus prize is
Idongesid Uwa.
Idongesid Uwa. Congratulations, Miss Uwa.
2,000
We will
naira.
be reaching out to you shortly to give you your bonus prize. Thank you for playing with us, and we hope you play again. Let's go.
All right.
And the third lucky winner of the bonus prize is.
I hope so. No carry 2 ticket. Come outside. Oh. Abi, now, back. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Sunday Ogunyemi.
Sunday Ogunyemi.
Congratulations, Mr. Ogunyemi. We will be reaching out to you shortly. We thank you for playing, and we hope you play again.
All right.
All right. Number 4 for the bonus prize is 1. Bring one out. And open it up.
Wow. Nsika Udose.
Nsika Udose.
Again. This guy buy plenty ticket though.
Today trial. Not only did you win one of our first, second prize, you can't win bonus 2,000. Jesus.
What he win, Seth? He wins third prize. He can't take this one. Can't put on top. Chai.
On top.
There is God though.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And bring out one.
Not one there.
Okay, open it up. Turn it around.
Shehu.
Angela Ogunshoya.
This one what they answer phone call. He dey fear.
This one what they answer phone. You lose out on 15,000. I hope you don't lose out on 2,000 too.
No, this one guarantee because they no call am. That's why you go get this one.
They no call am. So yeah.
Okay,
no problem.
2 tickets now.
2 more tickets for our bonus prize.
Okay.
All right, bring out one.
Right. Okay.
And open it up.
That's it.
And come closer. I can't see you. Gloria David.
Gloria David.
Gloria David. For winning 2,000 naira. And we hope you play again. Now, the last but not the least. All right, bring it out. 1. And open it up. Angela Ogunshoya.
Oluwa Seun.
Oluwa Seun. Oluwa Seun, you win another 2,000 naira, making a total of 4,000 naira. Oh my goodness. Today would have been the most luckiest day for you, only if you had picked up the phone call.
Exactly. So now, all these people that we bought the ticket, what you go tell them?
We will tell them thank you for playing. We really appreciate you, and we're doing it again. So if you want to give yourself more chances of winning, play.
More tickets, more play. More winning.
More play. More winning.
Let's see who don't put, but they don't send us, okay.
I think
Martin has sent us the account number.
I've sent it. Yes, he
Martin,
has.
this is your first bank. What you bring on give us for here? Eh? Let's say first bank get that CDB. I tell you.
It takes first bank a lot. Small to enter. But we go, we go send that. Yes.
Okay. Now we want to pay first, second, and third winners. So
Yes.
let's see.
And I'm encouraging everybody, to go to our website, read on things we have done, and increase your chances of winning. The more tickets you buy, the more chances you get.
You see, Oluwaseun, he bought 2 tickets or more than 1 ticket.
I
He won
swear.
twice. He don't sit. In Sika, he doesn't, but 2 more than 1 ticket. Look at him.
Yes.
He won.
He won twice.
He won twice. So let's see.
So the more you play, the more you win.
This one though is the one where they say they will come do the number. They don't do this one. Some people will still there, they see the doubt. Say, I better forget that thing. See, Yoruba man don't come there, don't come win ticket.
It don't come much from the hand.
2 Yoruba
Correct.
people don't come win ticket.
Yes.
2 Yoruba people.
Yes.
And then this ticket, Ndifreke, is it only for Akwa Ibom people?
No. Yes, we are Ndito Akwa Ibom in diaspora, but this ticket is for anybody in Nigeria because the price is being paid out in Naira. But that's not stopping people from abroad to buy for people back home. But the only, requirement we ask is that if you are buying for someone back home, make sure they have an account number that's registered to their name. So in case they win, the money can be deposited directly into their account. But this is for everybody. Everybody in Nigeria, if you have family in Nigeria and you live abroad, UK, US, Germany, Australia, even Lebanon, if you want. Dubai, you can buy for family back home. And, we will strongly recommend that because we don't know what the prize money will be next time.
Exactly.
So we have to keep you guessing.
So now we're going to pay Mr. Martin Bassi. So Naim win 25,000.
Yes.
Abi?
Mr. Bassi, I hope you will not go and paint the town red.
Where in even they safe? I forgot to ask him where in the. Make I be sure. Whether
I know.
In the
maybe we will
whether we live near my Tama side.
Really?
No, I just ask. I'm not talking as though you did. I just ask. I don't know where you live. I just ask where you live, whether you live there near. And I don't be telling you that one. Now you talk. Mr. Martin said he was following up everything.
Yes.
So this is somebody that bought the ticket
Martin.
and
yes.
It was very positive that he was going to win. And that's what happened.
Yes.
Very, very positive.
And that's a good thing. It's good to be positive. I wish Mr. Oluwaseun would have picked up his phone or her phone, because now he or she had lost 15,000. But I'm guessing this was the lucky day because they still won the bonus prize of 4,000 naira. So I guess oh my goodness, that would have been awesome.
Okay. We just send money to Mr. Martin now. His money is... I don't know what this in what's the name? Somebody say he's finding it difficult that I won. What is he saying? He say, what's in that man they talk?
Who?
Somebody that talked there. He said somebody sent a text, said he could not believe that he won.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He didn't believe it.
Yeah, he said he didn't believe that he won. That he's finding it difficult to believe. Okay. He said He said here, Martin said, find it difficult connecting, but I was called that I won. Ticket number 33. Make I see what he wrote here now. He said here, what did he talk for here?
And please, to all our winners, I congratulate
Nobody sent
you.
account number. What's the name? Martin has not sent account number.
No, Martin has sent now. Martin is the first prize.
Milton hasn't sent.
Milton.
Nsika does send, has not sent. Innocent. Two of them no send account number. And we cannot stay here. We have limited time to live here.
So what we would like these three winners to do for us is, once you receive your alert from the Akwa Ibom Youth in Diaspora, we will appreciate it if you can make us a short video, showing that your money was put into your account, and send it to our WhatsApp number for us. We will really appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you.
Never go yet.
And for the rest of the
you never
people,
show they say you pay. What have you Basi can't tell you see no see the money? What you go happen?
Because Basi own a first bank. First bank na like this.
No, we get the proof. Say we don't send the money.
Okay. So we can show our proof.
Now you go discuss with First Bank. If you never pay him the money,
we will show the proof that we have sent the money into his account. Exactly. Then once he receives it, we would like him to make a video, telling us that he was the first, second, or third prize winner within the Akwa Ibom Youth in Diaspora raffle drawing, and tell us that he got his alert.
Yeah. So that one, now you go. Just hold on now. I want to see how you can contact them. They try help. They call my number. I only heard I won myself some amount of money. And so that one says they only call him. He just here saying don't win some money.
But she was answering the question. Oh my goodness. Have mercy. It's funny. Today has been a funny day.
But the survey was not good. But see what in they talk now? I know you know that one. I just want to see.
She was the one that was speaking low, right? That we told her to raise up her voice.
I think
yes?
So. I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure.
I think that was her. But anyway, we will reach out to her later after this show. And,
okay, now we're gonna show, because we don't pay Basi, which is the thank God you don't quickly send your own account number, can't give us. So we'll be able to prove that we don't pay him. Nobody say we no pay him. So other ones never send the account number, and we don't go sit down here, they wait.
No.
For that one. So we go show for screen that say we don't pay Martin Okon your own money. You can see there. Correct. Now we don't pay Martin your own money. So
So we'll wait for the rest of the people.
We don't know what Martin enter. What's the name? This person. Others. What's the name? Nsika and Milton. We don't know where they enter. They don't send us account number. Like we said, if after 2 days you don't claim your money, I'm sorry. I mean, say it could be like Oluwashen.
Yes.
Okay, before we go, so what's gonna happen next week? When is the lotto coming up again?
In 2 weeks, I presume.
When is the lotto? 2 weeks? Is it
every week now? So from now on, we're gonna be having it every second and fourth week of the month. So we're gonna have it twice a week. I mean twice a month. My mistake. Twice a month. So the more you play, the more chances you get. man, you can be a lucky day that you won today, and by the end of the month you win again. You understand? So the more you play, the more you win. So from at this moment on, we will have this twice a month, and we encourage everybody. This is a part of outreach, to reach out to people, because a lot of people back home are going through some difficult time, and the Talk Ibom just felt like this is a good way to not only lift people's spirit up, but show some love to people back home. So we really appreciate the people that support it. We even want to appreciate the people that's going to support, and want to, thank them and congratulate them in advance. Thank you. God bless you. And we will see you next time.
For me, thank you so much for joining me on the show and for taking part with this crazy lady here, the freaky. See the way she was just vibrating. It will make her shake something else, join her. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. You see, these are two segments of the show now. The Talk program has finished. So it's only for 1 hour. So the 30 minutes is for this crazy people girl, to demonstrate what you carry for head. As you don't demonstrate so. So I bet make you not mix two things together. This lotto is sponsored by Ndito Akwa Ibom Youth in Diaspora. So now then spontaneous, now then do and not be me. So thank you very much for joining me anyway. May God bless you.